believe it or not, the Earth is collapsing within itself as Snyder fans have turned on Zack Snyder because he was hanging out with James Gunn, by the look of it, at either James Gunn's house, or some people are saying DCstudios. Other people are saying it's AI generated and James Gunn is lying. The copium and meltdown that I saw online last night was nothing short of amazing and the funniest thing I've seen in a while.
I'm shocked the original internet cult is having a meltdown over nothing.
It's just it's weird. It's like they're not like, you wouldn't see two people be enemies unless they really hate each other.
Yeah.
And from the looks of it, they don't look like they hate each other, and it's just they're just, hanging out. That's literally all they're doing.
I mean, so they've said for so many years that they're friends.
Yeah, exactly.
They've got nothing. They talk to each other quite a lot. Like
it's not like Snyder didn't do anything to ruin any of Gunn's projects, and he didn't do anything to ruin any of Snyder's projects. So why would they, hate each other?
Like, Zack Snyder wouldn't even be in this if they didn't write or James Gunn didn't write the script for Dawn of the Dead, and then Zack Snyder was lined up and they worked together on that film. Like, like, guys, it's actually shocking to me how this has become now. Has Zack Snyder betrayed us? And now there's speculation he's meeting to work on a film or something. And like, you know what?
I hope not. It's the one time I'm going to agree with him. I really hope not.
So here's the thing. Out of all the projects they have coming up, right? I could see Zack Snyder serving as either a co-director or a cinematographer for The Authority. I think he would be a good pick for that.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
I can see him doing it. I don't think he'd be good for it. He's not good for much.
I mean, Zack Snyder, if you can focus him and not let him Rebel Moon something, which Rebel Moon is probably the worst thing I saw in the last couple of years. I think you could get something good out of him. Again, Dawn of the Dead. He showed with focus and being pointed at something. He can do it.
Even that was like 20 plus years ago.
Yeah,
now he's got like this modicum of power, and he thinks he's owed something.
Yeah,
reason.
Yeah, that's true.
I think his stuff can work, but it needs to be in a very specific way. I don't think that's the way going, like visually and aesthetically.
Yeah,
because Snyder's never done anything that doesn't look like a Snyder movie.
That's true. Yeah.
It's just weird. Did we lose audio here?
No, we're good. Now I got you guys.
Yeah. It's just weird because, like, for Snyder, he's like the one that created this whole mess in the first place, because the quote unquote cult here wouldn't be the way it is if he was, doing backhanded comments or being passive aggressive on things, and then saying, "Well, I didn't do that," and yet still egging them on, saying that, if potentially they do this, and this company will pick up the IP when it's not even theirs in the first place, and the like. So, it's just really weird for this. Like, how many times has this been where Zack has done something potentially bad to where people have said he betrayed us, when you don't really put your faith in directors as a whole, because they are a person and they have their own wants and needs, and they'll do whatever, not so much that they'll do whatever they can to get what they want, and damn everybody else.
No, I agree with that. It's been an ongoing cycle for him. Like him and David Ayer. It seems like everybody that was with the DCEU, even Patty Jenkins is out there. Every time she's doing an interview, she's like complaining about how she was treated and what happened, and deserves another shot and protest and all this.
It's weird when, like, you get directors who normally, when something, like, if they made a movie that bombed, they would just move on to something else, but be it something bigger or very, very small. But now they see, like, this online knee-jerk outrage, and they see an opportunity to capitalize it and fail upwards if they can. So say whatever they need to say to their fan base to drum up something, so a company will bend the knee to get them to shut up.
Right.
And it's just really weird because like for all of his like superhero works, they're pretty bad. Like nothing him saying that there's a cut that they won't let me do that'll make it even better. I'm like, no, it'd probably just be a longer, horrible movie that you just made because of all of the choices you made that didn't work for an adaptation that was in good faith for what they're trying to make.
Yeah. No, yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree with all that. Like, we're in an interesting position. Like, if Zack Snyder was to get something, I wouldn't mind it. But like you said, then you drag the toxicity back in there, and then it's just going to get out of hand, like completely out of hand. And then people are going to be demanding a hostile takeover, and
yeah, it's just like
it's not worth it.
Like, for example, with like 300, I wouldn't mind a movie like that. It's not like the best movie, but it looks cool. And if you could do something like that, I wouldn't mind.
I mean, isn't that the highlight of Zack Snyder's filmography? It looks cool. Like that's
yeah. That's what he does. That's what he can do.
Yeah,
he's proven that over and over again.
He went to school he was specifically first going to be a cinematographer. Then he moved to a director, and it shows. Like he can set up a shot where you're like, "Yep, that is like the lighting, the harsh lighting, the shadows on his film, like they look so good." But then dialogue and plot happens, and you're like, "Oof."
Yeah.
Ooh,
it's also if he makes a movie, everyone's going to say it's made with AI.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's just what AI looks like, and
I mean, literally, Midjourney's models were built off of Zack Snyder submissions. Like that's why type in Superman, just type in Superman action shot, and Midjourney will give you Henry Cavill, Zack Snyder shots. It's
wow.
It's how it goes. So, if anything comes of this, we'll talk about it. I'm assuming nothing will, but if something is, they might as well set the DCU on fire because it's just going to bring a toxic fan base over that's never going to let it down. So
no.
Yeah.
And it's about time we stopped validating those people.
Yeah. Time to move on. And speaking of moving on, Marvel Studios has moved on with 3 projects. So Terror Inc., Strange Academy, and Nova have all been canceled. But there is something here. Nova is the one. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will. And if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.